Good morning, folks. I wanted to share this morning. I had a recent need to create a way to send an email from a sheet to a list of people. And in that email, I needed to not send it again if it had been sent, and if I did not write a subject line or message line in the sheet, I wanted another if statement that would say, use a default message that would get sent out in case I didn't put a subject and message. So it's a simple sheet. I have a name, an email address, a subject, a message cell, a date sent cell, and then in this case, I wanted to have a file that I wanted to send in the email. So let's get started and see how we would set this up. So we'll type a function, send emails, and then we're going to set some parameters here. Let SS equal the spreadsheet get active sheet. Let's let the sheet equal your sheet name, in my case sheet 1. We'll let the data equal that sheet, and we'll get the full data range and get the values. Then we're going to let today equal a new date so that we can use that date later. And then we're going to shift the data, meaning we're going to get rid of the header row. And then data.forEach, we're going to set up a function row and then index. We're going to need the index number. And we're going to say let name equal row 0. And then I've copied these down with a command option down arrow so I can more quickly type these in. Let email equal row, it's actually column 2, subject column 3, message column 4, and so forth. And we're going to say if the status is blank, then we are going to do something. And what we also want to do here is if the subject is blank, this is a next if statement, we want to send a default subject, name plus file attachment. And then another if statement, if the message is blank, then we want to send a default message. And in this default message, we'll go dear name, comma, with a couple of carriage returns, and then we'll say here is the file, and then we will add that file name. Gmail, send mail, and in the send mail function you have to have an email address, a subject, and a message. And then we'll go ahead and log this to here to see if we have any errors when we run it at first. And then we will go ahead and let the email status equal the range, and the range is going to be an index plus 2, column 5, 1 column 1, and then we'll go ahead and set that. An error, and we had that parentheses in the wrong place. So we're about ready to go ahead and run this. I see we forgot to attach the file, plus the file, and I think that's good. We'll go ahead and save this now, and then we will run this. Now, I had already run this, so I've already authorized. So let's put some data in here. Let's say this is Tim Welch, and we're going to send this to Twelch at, we'll send it to Twelch at maestro.org. And let's go ahead and also send it to Twelch. We'll send this to 2 people just to show you that that also works. Twelch at redtailfan.org. Type it correctly. The subject is, here is the file. Maybe we're going to say that message, hey, we already are saying dear Tim, so, well, no, if we include a message, we're not. So let's go ahead and say Well, let's not put in a message. Let's just show what happens if we have one with a message and one with not. And we'll see what happens. Let's see. Cross our fingers. Run. Oh, it looks like it's running good. It tells me it actually sent an email to twelch at maestro.org and twelch at redtailfan.org. And if we come back to the sheet, we can see that it's put a date in here. So yes, it's all working. Let's go see if I actually got an email. Pull up my email and see if we actually get that. I don't see that we've got that yet in this box. Let's see if we got an email in another box over here. And come back here. Yeah, here we go. Twelch. Here is the file. So a file from Twelch at this address. Dear Tim Welch, here is the file, and here's my file attachment. I can open it up and see my example file. So yes, indeed, that did work. Great. That's what we were hoping for. And that should take care of it. Here's the script. I will include this script in a document in the notes section of this video. Thanks for watching.